They had two children born on the same day. They invested in one, the other they ignored. Years later, only one of those children came back when they needed help the most, and it wasn't even the one they chose. Jerry, once upon a time, in a quiet town, there lived a couple named Daniel and Grace. They were hardworking people, not rich, but comfortable enough to raise a family. For years, they prayed for children. So when Grace finally became pregnant, their joy knew no bounds, but nothing prepared them for the surprise that came during delivery. Twins, a boy and a girl. Tears filled Daniel's eyes as he held them both. Grace smiled weakly but happily. "This is our blessing," she whispered. But even in that moment of joy, something subtle began to take root, something that would shape their family forever. As this turned into months, and months turned into years, Daniel and Grace began to treat their children differently. The boy, David, became the center of their world. "This is the one who will carry our name," Daniel would say proudly. "This is the one who will take care of us when we grow," Grace would add. Their daughter, Deborah, was loved, but not equally. They clothed David better. They defended him quicker. They invested more in his education. They forgave his mistake faster. Deborah noticed. Children always do. David grew up surrounded by praise. "Good job. You are the best. You can do anything." Even when he was wrong, he was excused. "Boys will be boys," Grace would say. But Deborah, she learned to be quiet. She learned to observe. She learned that love in her home had conditions. When she made mistakes, she was corrected harshly. When she succeeded, it was barely acknowledged. "You are a girl," they would say. "You will marry and go away one day." That sentence stayed with her. As teenagers, the gap became wider. David became entitled. He stopped trying hard in school. He relied on his parents' protection. He believed the world owed him something. Deborah, on the other hand, became disciplined. She studied late into the night. She helped around the house without being asked. She stopped expecting praise and started building herself silently. Pain became her motivation. David began to fall into bad habits. Wrong friends, careless decisions, a lack of responsibility. When trouble came, his parents rushed to fix it. They paid his debts. They defended his action. They blamed others. Instead of correcting him, they protected him. And slowly, they were raising not a leader, but a liability. Deborah left home for university with almost nothing. No special support, no emotional encouragement, just determination. She worked part-time jobs. She studied harder than everyone else. She faced rejection again and again. But she didn't stop because she had learned something early in life. If no one believes in you, you must believe in yourself. Deborah graduated at the top of her class. She got a job, then a better one. Then she started her own business. Her discipline became her strength. Her pain became her fuel. While others slept, she worked. While others doubted, she built. And before long, she became successful. Not just successful, wealthy, respected, and independent. David's life, however, took a different path. He struggled to keep jobs. He depended heavily on his parents. He avoided responsibility. The same protection that once felt like love had turned him into someone he couldn't stand on his own. His parents began to feel the weight of their decisions. Years later, Daniel and Grace grew old. Their strength faded. Their savings reduced. Their needs increased. Naturally, they turned to David, the son they invested everything in. But David wasn't ready. He couldn't provide. He couldn't support. He couldn't carry the responsibility they always assumed he would. For the first time, fear entered their hearts. Then one day, Deborah came home, not with anger, not with pride, but with calm strength. She saw her parents struggling and she stepped in. She paid their bills. She arranged proper care. She gave them comfort, not because she was treated fairly, but because she chose to be better than her pain. One evening, Grace broke down in tears. "We were strong," she said. Daniel couldn't even speak. They had spent years investing in wrong assumption that love should be based on gender, that sons are assets and daughters are temporary. But life had taught them a painful truth. Character matters more than preference. Deborah didn't remind them of their mistakes. She didn't say, "I told you so." She simply showed them what true strength looks like. Strength is not in being favored. It is what you do when you are not favored. Two children, same home, same parents, different outcomes. One was given everything and lost direction. The other was given little and built greatness. So here's the question. Are we raising children or are we raising expectations? Because favoritism doesn't create success. It creates imbalance. And sometimes the child you overlook becomes the one who carries everyone.